The series shifts locations as we get set for a big one. Game 3 of the NBA Finals, right here on EA Sports. We are at Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, it's the LA Lakers taking on the Chicago Bulls. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at your former team, the Bulls. Coming into play, they won both games on the road, and now they need just one more to claim the NBA championship.
The one thing we know about playoff basketball, expect the unexpected. How many games come down to the wire, or a performance off the bench, or even a big shot at the end? Every night holds something different, and that's why we love this game so much.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. To James. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Turns and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James. Sets him up. And finishes strong.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Davis. Anthony Davis. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Chris Dunn. And scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Davis. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Anthony Davis at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. And he misses that one free throw. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First free throw is good. No good. Look out. Anthony Davis with the slam.
Brow down, Ed, when you come into my town.
Wow, you rhyming right there?
Obviously.
Ah, rocking the rim.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
LeBron with it up top. Down by one. To Davis. Doesn't get the bounce. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Rondo into the front court. He'll run the offense. To James. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Lakers at the controls right now. To Davis. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. James. Down low, Boogie. Shot from in close, no good. In a flash, scores at the rim.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
To James. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
Lakers ball. To James. It's rebounded by the Bulls. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
LeBron James. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
James into the front court. Trailing by 14. Lauri Markkanen swats it. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Los Angeles, they have it. To Bradley. Surveys the floor. 5 on the shot clock. Trying to cash in. Count the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. To Caldwell Pope. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Caldwell Pope. Cousins knocks it down from mid-range.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
And scores on a nifty dance to the basket.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Knocks it down off the step back. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of 1 here in game number 3. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues. Los Angeles has the basketball. To Bradley. To the outside. To Kyle Kuzma. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Passed it off. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Oh, emphatic slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Davis. They get it to Kuzma, down low. Shot from the lane won't go. Gets to the basket and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. To Kyle Kuzma. Down for McGee. Bulls have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And stuffs it home.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Offensive rebound. Oh, emphatic slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Lakers at the controls right now. Nothing going here on that drive. To Kyle Kuzma, has a chance. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
I got this play. Let's go.
Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good, so they get the three-point play. But it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. And finishes strong.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his fourth block of the evening.
Rajon Rondo snatching it out of the air. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
To Cousins. Thaddeus Young sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Thaddeus Young. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. James. Text defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Rises for the slam.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
To James.
Got you.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Kuzma. James. It's done with the rebound.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Danny Green. James. Deep two there. Won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Throws it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
James. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Strong finish, that's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
The drive, right to the basket, and he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. Nope, first one does not go.
One time, here we go.
Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip.
Here we go. Trap this. Come on, we got it. Pick it up.
To Zach LaVine. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Bulls with it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Thaddeus Young blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. 20-footer at the buzzer. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bulls have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Chicago Bulls. The Lakers did a lot of things.
Game trap. Blocks.
The Chicago Bulls came to play today, and the opposition knows it. All these blocks are more than just rejections. They're statements.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore for this team to win.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Bulls certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Chicago Bulls. The Lakers may be in the building. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Dunn to Young. Thaddeus Young. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Ed, I get it. I know why Indiana fans love Thaddeus Young. He's that guy that just shows up to work every day and is going to outwork you, outgrind you. They don't make players like that anymore.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Carter comes away with it.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Levine. Zach Levine, very efficient and making it a piece 3 for 3.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Kuzma to James. Has a look. And he buries it. Cashes in for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
LBJ has it to Kyle Kuzma. Scores from the post.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
LeBron into the front court. His guys down big. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Young. Done. Lakers ball. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. The pass set it all up.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Deep right corner. Done. Count the bucket for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To James. Thaddeus Young with the block. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's Rondo with it. He'll run the offense. James. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Here's LeBron for 2. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Here we go. I got it. Got you.
LeBron James wants it. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Kyle Kuzma. To James. Here comes the screen. James, deep left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Got it.
In the paint, you need to finish, just like that.
Los Angeles, they have it.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
To James. Takes stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. To Danny Green. Fires the three, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Here comes the screen. Here's James for two. Wide open look, won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Danny Green to Cousins. Flushes it home.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
To Wendell Carter. That's out of bounds off a ball. Los Angeles has the basketball. Driving right to the basket. Short jumper off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Zach LaVine, looking good. 4 for 5.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Carter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Lakers at the controls right now. They'll get it down to Green. Oh, Carter with the rejection.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
James, down low green. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nothing going here on that drive. Slam dunk.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Trying to cash in. A shot by Green, no good. And a throwdown.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's James controlling the offense to Danny Green. Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. James, that is great vision to set it up. 2 points for Danny Green.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Beyond the arc for three. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
The Bulls take this one. They've claimed their second ever championship in what was their 5th consecutive NBA Finals appearance. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls must be feeling a million different things right now, all of them great. They've done it, NBA champions. Only a select few get a chance to experience the view from the mountaintop, and they absolutely deserve it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls.
Player of the game.
Being able to put up these kind of numbers is always impressive, but having the ability to lead and inspire is something special.